think I inadvertently just shot about 20 minutes of film where I was staring into the computer and comparing banjos. I looked up one like this one online. Boy, the couple I saw that were close were incredibly expensive, more so than I suspected. Although, I have to admit, this is a banjo that Josh Rondo, I don't know how many of you remember him, he swapped me this for, I had a couple of really nice banjos that he wanted, and he had this one, which I really liked, and we did some banjo trading, and what I swapped him were some pretty nice and valuable banjos, and what I got back was some pretty nice and valuable banjos. This is one of them. I don't think I realized that this was as valuable as it might actually be, but after looking on eBay at a couple that were similar and thinking, yeah, it's a pretty valuable little banjo, no wonder it sounds so good. So I decided to bite the bullet, and I'm going to go ahead and string that. I'm not sure what I call that banjo. It's kind of a homemade, put together banjo out of a lot of different pieces, and it's got a piece of my dad used to have a walking stick made out of an old pool cue, and I put part of that walking stick in the back of that banjo, so I suppose I could call it the walking stick banjo. But I decided to put some nylon strings on this one. This is the one with the Whyte Ladie tone ring in it, and what that means is there's a tone ring inside of here. I don't know if y'all can see that because Charlie's sitting right there and I'm just kind of working around him here, so maybe I need to come over here. I just don't want to bang him in the head with a banjo or anything. But there's a tone ring that you can see inside of here that is a old, it's familiar, if you can see that with the little scalloped edges. The old Fairbanks, some of the early Fairbanks banjos had those scalloped tone rings. They called them Whyte Ladie. It's spelled W-H-Y-T-E-L-A-D-I-E. I think if I got that right. And it was actually named after someone's yacht. Somebody said the other day, was making a joke about, would that name be considered racist? Whyte Ladie. But it's not W-H-I-T-E lady, it's W-H-Y, I think it's W-H-Y-T-E-L-A-D-I-E. Anyway, that Whyte Ladie tone ring and the tubaphone tone ring are, in my opinion, the two, and that along with the Compensated from Stromberg, they're probably the three finest banjo ring setups there are. Although I hate to say that because then you get into the Bacon and Day. They all made some nice banjos. S.S. Stewart and Lyon and Healy and Washburn, a lot of companies like that, made a lot of great banjos too that didn't have that heavy brass-plated nickel tone rings and things in them, and yet they still sound great. This little Dobson's a good example of that. What was I talking about? Where was I going with that? Oh, let's just stop talking and put some strings on. Yeah. And I like, these are, I'm going to have to tie the knots in these. I like these small lightweight banjos, but I like the big old, I'm actually looking at an old style tubaphone banjo that's going up for auction tonight, and really tempted to get in there and start bidding on it because it's a good deal, I think, although you never know on an auction because they can always go up. And the thing is, once I got it, then I'm going to go into that whole thing, now I need a neck, and now I need this, now I need that, now I'm back into working on it again. It's like, I don't know, and plus I'm spending money that, to be honest with you, I could find other things to spend it on. Summer's coming up, and tax bill's going to be due, and insurance is going to be due, and so maybe I need to play with the banjos I got, and also, if I'm going to buy a banjo, there's a lot of kind of really neat banjos out there that aren't incredibly expensive, and I might mess around and find something cool to mess around with. And like I was saying earlier, I might sell some banjos. That company I was trying to think of in Arizona is called White Mountain, and they make some homemade, handmade banjos. They're not cheap, but they're not expensive if you compare what they make to some other banjos that you can buy. It certainly is, for a very nice banjo, it certainly is very affordable. Okay, this first string is nylon, but it does have some wire wrapping. It's kind of a really heavy string to get that low pitch for the 4th string. Okay, there's one.